We've been able to acquire ourselves some dihydrogen monoxide ballistic testing media. Very hard to acquire out here in these desert regions. So we go to all expenses possible to make sure that we can bring the finest of firearms testing and ammunition mushroom ability. So we've got this here firearm for our testing today.
This is the Springfield Armory XDS. It's a 3.3 inch barrel in the 45 ACP. You've got 5 in the magazine, 1 in the barrel, or if you run the extended magazines, you'll have 7 plus 1. Very effective, daily carry, shoots dry, full of dirt, sitting under the seat for a week, doesn't matter, goes off every time.
So we're going to apply this bullet into here, and we're going to find out its mushroom ability factor.
All right, 2, 1. Now we'll retrieve it from the gel. As you can see, this gel is much easier to retrieve your bullets from than the typical gelatin.
That's why we use it.
Absolutely. Again, we go to no expense to bring you the finest of VJOs. The jacketing peeled back, the bullet mushroomed perfectly in the segments. Couldn't ask for more. Look at that. Total separation.
So, in case any of you are wondering, on this 45 caliber projectile, which we just tested, that is the SIG Elite Performance V Crown in 230 grain.
Here's a look at the before and after.
Thing of beauty right there. Now that we have successfully tested our dihydrogen monoxide ballistic testing media, we are going to test out a couple other rounds. I've found with this particular firearm, my 638 Smith & Wesson Airweight, that this Hornady XTP custom load has been one of the finest rounds that I fired out of it. And so in an attempt to match that, I have loaded up my own with 5.6 grains of unique powder, a Winchester small pistol primer, and the same projectile, the 125 grain XTP in 357 caliber. Gotta get back, sheepdog.
Come on, sheepdog. Impressive.
All right. Now remember, this is coming out of a short barreled 38 special. This is not even shooting 38 special plus P ammo. So as you can see, it was great penetration, went all the way through to the bottom of the barrel. We got some expansion. There we have the Hornady custom 38 special load with the XTP. Now we'll compare that with the hand load. It's kind of refreshing.
Yeah, it certainly is.
You can clearly see that that is not matching the Hornady custom load. I have a little bit of work to do on that.
I'm going to test a 135 grain Gold Dot Plus P out of the trusty Taurus short barrel 38. I think there was more splashback on that one. You can see those pre-cut channels are very effective. You can see where the gilding metal is rolled over, creating little points. Test round is going to be a CBC hollow point, beautiful gold in color, fired again from the snub nose 38 special. gives a satisfactory thump through the ground. Nice expansion, a little bit of separation. Some of the gilding metal is torn free, but satisfactory results out of a snub-nosed revolver.
I'd say. So here is the CBC 38 Special self-defense ammo that we just tested. And here is the Spirit Gold Dot 135 grain hollow point in 38 Special Plus B. And don't drop those, it's quite dangerous. So consistent with our ballistic testing today, we have some more ammunition to test out. These are 147 grain, 9mm hollow points. This particular one right here is a federal law enforcement round. This one here, I believe, is a Golden Saber. As I said, all of these are 147 grains, but I believe this is the Golden Saber. And this one here is an unknown. I don't know if this was a early Golden Saber, but I think this one's just badass. You know what I mean? Third shot is going to be the unknown. The second shot will be the Golden Saber, and the first shot will be the Spear Law Enforcement. On this one, we're going to be using the Ruger P85, often underestimated by those who've not used it. And those who have had the pleasure of firing this fine firearm will grow to love it. Its only fault is that it has a safety, aside from your finger. Other than that, it's a wonderful thing. So we found this right under the surface of the barrel. That penetrated all the ballistic test media through the 6-gallon barrel, all the way down, penetrated the bottom. Excellent penetration and beautiful mushrooming effect on that. Those serrations all working to create that nice, beautiful talon of destruction. The gilding metal all stayed attached, firmly affixed to the lead core. That's law enforcement ammunition. Don't get shot by it. Obey the law.
And we've got a beautiful round in the bottom of the bucket.
Oh, we have complete jacket separation, but that doesn't mean that this round was not effective. Look at that mushroom on that thing. That is beautiful. It imparted all its energy into the target.
Nothing better than having 2 projectiles for the price of 1 anyway.
That's right. And that gnarly thing, whatever the target was, it just tore it apart.
This will be a round of unknown provenance. I think you missed.
Well, apparently you got to aim to hit what you're shooting at. That thing did some gnarly damage to the mud. All right, let's try that one more time.
All right. Direct hit. We have a little bit of hydraulic damage to the bucket.
So I do believe this, like looking at the gilding metal, how it performed, I believe this also is a Golden Saber, probably just a different rendition of it. A different lot or manufacturing practices changed over the years, but whatever it is, that also worked very well. So the last shot will be the... Now we've got ourselves some dihydrogen monoxide. Every inch matters.
Yes, it does.
SIG Elite Performance. That is the. Now that we've successfully testified. Now that we've whoa, we gotta stop drinking when we make these things because it's a lot harder to aim.
Fergus, settle down. Put the six-pack away.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I was like, I think I got hit with the ricochet. I'll see if it gets me.